Dang, guys, I didn't realize so many of you would be so shocked at this whole thought. What I really want to get after is maybe that video I didn't mention the reasons why I wanted to sell it, other than the fact of the only reasons why I use it. I'm gonna be honest with you, PC gaming has, in my opinion, low-key kind of died off. Like, you don't see everybody promoting like the big brands anymore. You don't see anybody doing like the big builds of like, whoa, oh my god. First off, I used to be that person that never had this PC, and I would be like, oh my god, how cool would it be to have this PC? But then when you actually receive one and, you know, it's years later, you're like, why was this interesting to me? Now, granted, it is still interesting. I'm not going to deny that, but it goes with the same thing over here, which I'm going to show my buddy's setup because we're in the same boat. So he has a very nice PC too, but that thing hasn't really ran for more than 2 hours in probably a couple months. He's got a very nice setup here. It's very short and simple. And then you have mine, where it's like, obviously mine's used for a lot more of editing wise, and you know, I try and game here and there, but truthfully, I did it for the experience, and I did it for the experience with my dad. Other than that, I would have just bought another pre-built gaming PC, and that thing probably would have, you know, lost its value like the Digital Storm did. That thing I couldn't even sell for $400, even though I used it for 5-6 years, but it was still such a great PC. Many of you are probably still thinking of like, why didn't you just upgrade the GPU instead of buying $3,500 worth of parts? Firstly, I'm 25. I've been able to save up. I can't afford it. Like, I get there's people out there that can't, but truthfully, when you get to a certain age, you start to understand that like you can afford more expensive things. Maybe it was a poor financial decision on my part, but it got me views. It got me the subscribers that I really wanted. I finally hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. It took me literally 9 years to do so, and we're still climbing, and it's still one of those things where every day is a struggle. So, am I making a lot of money back from these videos yet? No. But that, for once, the video blew up, and it's got a couple thousand views on it, and it's still not making the money back. I'm gonna have the PC in the background for this one. So, again, I spent $3,500 on this. I've rounded it down, I've rounded it up, but it's a lot of money. It's over $3,100. Very expensive. I want to read you a comment here that I personally have like my sights on. It's very, very relatable. This one says, at this moment, I really want a good Mac to play Roblox, League, and focus on my works. For me, gaming PCs are not worth anymore. I couldn't agree more. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, gaming PCs, I think, will always still be a thing. I just don't think they'll be as popular as a thing. And mine isn't about popularity. Mine is simply about what should I still try and get some money back on to either invest that money to make more money to make better content, or, I don't know, use the money for something else. Here's the thing that I think. I don't know how to duplicate that money other than to put it online and then you guys watch it and I get some money back from that. Because otherwise, if I were to take that money and try and grow it and make more money, well, how bad do I want to review like the new gaming consoles out there, like the new Switches, new stuff like that? I would love to, but I simply can't afford to, because those things are an item that you really just can't open up, play, and return. You keep it. I mean, I know a lot of you probably say like there's probably a 14-day return, maybe a 30-day return, but I've not had luck with that. That's why I've just stuck with this. Granted, you buy a part, you keep it, you can't really return it, and if you can, it's like a 25% restocking fee, so it's not even worth it. Now, I do want to say this as an aesthetic question. This person asked, why did you choose to have 4 sticks instead of 2? Well, personally, as you can tell, it looks really cool with 4 sticks that are glowing RGB. If I had 2, there would be a hollow point in the motherboard that would not be glowing, and I wanted it to be as cool as possible, and I was already spending so much money on it that I was just like, screw it. What's an extra $100 gonna do to me? Nothing. That's why I went with 4. I mean, you can't tell a difference because I think I have 64 gigabytes of RAM in there now, which is pretty good. Yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot. No reason why. But this one kills me. Why did bro build it in the first place? Like, sure, you might have thought you would game a lot or something, but that sounds like a super poor financial decision anyway, since you can game for cheaper, and when you sell it, you're not getting the full value they built it at. Yeah, no kidding. But I built it in the first place because my channel is based off of gaming tech, and one of the biggest things that I've always dreamt about for years was to buy and build a custom gaming PC. I knew one day that that video would pop off no matter if it was a downgrade or whatever, but there's still a lot of people out there that like to do this stuff, and I'm one of those people. Now, granted, I kind of contradict myself there because I'm thinking about selling it, but it's one of those things where people still enjoy building the whole aesthetic-wise of PCs, whether it's a workstation or a gaming PC. But super poor financial decision, I can't necessarily say I agree with you there because I still use it, but just not for its intended use. So it's basically like a beginner level PC that is for editing, that's really for an overkill gaming PC. It's weird to think about, but listen, I can't buy consoles, I can't plan consoles. It would be much rather a poor financial decision if I were to buy a console and just game on it every now and then, when I still needed something that would record and edit things properly. Now, there is one positive to really think about this, and somebody else mentioned this as well, which is the most recent comment, but it's a paragraph and a half, so just shout out to you if you know who you are. These PCs can handle a lot, especially with the new tech that's in them. I'm not going to say it's a bad investment because it really isn't. You're investing in yourself, and that's what I did. Was I have a gaming channel, a gaming tech channel. So if I didn't have something that was related to this, I'd say, yeah, it's a really poor financial decision. But since it's based on these things, and again, it helped me with the views, it made me blow up my channel to over 10,000 subs. I mean, I can kind of say that it was really worth it. I'm not mad about it at all. It's just, I have had this lingering thought of, let's sell it, because one, I just kept moving too. So moving across the country and carrying all this stuff was not the most fun thing. So that was also another reason. But now that I'm actually moved across the country again, I'm like, maybe I will just keep it because now I know for a fact this is my home. I'm going to finish college here. I'm going to pursue my passions even more and have the fun that I want to have.
One of my biggest dreams with this channel, and let alone producing this content, is to make this channel absolutely huge. So to the point where I can do these giveaways and I can just build these PCs on a regular basis and give them away to you guys.
So last thing I will say, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I can't thank you guys enough for 10,000 subs. And more. Actually, I think almost 14,000 is kind of crazy. We will make this channel big, and I will do so many good things for you guys, and I promise that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you soon.